Victor's weekend just happened. We've got a lot of intel from the weekend. TJ's already mentioned some of them, but I did want to kind of cap things off a little with what I would say is a very notable piece of intel with Calvin Russell, wide receiver, because this is a player that, let's face it, I was skeptical about. 5-star wide receiver thinking about Michigan, but some things have happened in the last few days, in the last few weeks, that have, in addition to really enjoying Victor's weekend, Brady Smiegel's agent talking to Sean McGee. There's a lot going on there. Miami just flipped a Georgia wide receiver, which is notable. LSU has 3 wide receivers. So some of the other schools that were major players in this recruitment are kind of good. They're kind of set now with their receiving room. So now Calvin Russell becomes a real possibility for Michigan.
Yeah, a real possibility. And not only that, to the Miami point, Miami is not pushing aggressively with NIL right now. So Michigan is. So now I understand people's cautious optimism here. I'm not in a lock position. I'm not on Calvin Russell as a lock, but I think Michigan's in a great position. They are selling Calvin Russell early playing time. Bryce Underwood has literally, Captain Stabbin's the man, by the way. Bryce Underwood literally, I lost my train of thought, but literally recruited him all weekend, bro. All weekend. You know, Queen Jolin's on this. This is a Queen Jolin recruitment. So, like, I'm optimistic about it. I'm optimistic, but I do understand why some would be a little cautious. But here's what's interesting too, John. The last official visit was us. He is deciding July 5th. We'll see. Now, I will say also that this is also, now I will say this is something I've been battling in my head. Steve Lorenz of 247, we'll give him credit here, obviously. He has said Michigan's only looking to get 3 wide receivers. Okay. Well, guess what? Zion Robinson, which we'll talk about, was predicted to Michigan by Sam Webb. Travis Johnson, who is going to be committing July 4th, is heavy lean Michigan. I mean, it's kind of an open secret. We have Jalen Pyle. That's 3. Are they going to go 4 for Calvin? I mean, you would, but that's what makes me kind of like, I don't know if Michigan's really going to stick to that 3 number. I mean, I think that's silly though. If you get a kid of Cal, I mean, I think they know that. I'm not saying anything they don't know. If Calvin Russell, if you get him, he's a first round talent type wide receiver, and you get him with Bryce Underwood, that's what you do. That's what you do. So, I'd love to get all 4 of them. All 4 of them are very good. Very this is crazy, but it might be true. These 4 wide receivers will probably produce better than Donovan Peoples-Jones, Nico Collins, and Tariq Black with Oliver Martin. All 4 of them, those 4 versus this 4, I think they'll produce more in college. I really do. If we can land all 4 of them.
That would be incredible.
Yeah.
So in addition to Russell, I mean, some of the other names I'd love to hear, like, you know, where's there been a lot of movement? Where has Victor's weekend really impacted some decisions here?
Yeah, so let's go through it, John. So the first one we're going to talk about, and he wasn't at Victor's weekend, but we're going to talk about Savion Hyder, right? Because Savion Hyder visited Tennessee over the weekend. Savion Hyder's obviously RB1. We had a running back over the weekend commit to Michigan, Jonathan Brown, which we didn't really get into, and we'll talk about it a little bit, I suppose. But I didn't do a player analysis video because it was midnight on a Saturday. It just was not. I was out. But what it comes down to is now we are in the final stretch here. It's Michigan versus Tennessee. I think Michigan culturally fits Savion Hyder better. I think this offense, not only culturally, but I think this offense fits Savion Hyder better. And I know Michigan will. We know what Michigan will do with a Savion Hyder. We saw how Blake Corum was utilized. It'll be very similar, right? So that's where we are. So now we're in wait and see mode. Now he is looking to decide at the end of July or early August. So we'll be on alert for that. If he decides sooner than that, then holy shit, because this kid's special. I mean, he is the number 1 prospect on Michigan's board. So I'm very optimistic there. I feel good. I feel good about Saban Hyder. I'm not in a position where I'd lock it at all. But I feel good about where Michigan is and how that is. Even coming out of the Tennessee weekend, it appears that Michigan is in a good place, but we'll see where it goes. Next player we'll talk about, John, was Malachi Lee. Michigan did host Malachi Lee for an official visit. Michigan is pushing extremely hard here. The word is that the visit went extremely well, but what's really interesting, and I was talking to Juju about this earlier today, the NIL is going insane. There's an NIL battle for Malachi Lee. Texas is pushing hard, Georgia, Alabama, and Michigan. So we are in an NIL war with Malachi Lee right now, and it's going to come down. It's probably going to come down to NIL. I mean, it's as disappointing as that can be. Now, it doesn't mean we won't win either, but it's just, it is what it is. Like, we are in a battle. He is deciding in 3 days, guys. In 3 days. In 3 days, Malachi Lee is going to be making a decision. So we're going to find out where that is. Michigan, I will say this. If someone asked me, what do I think I think it's going to be Michigan. If you ask me today at 8:22 p.m., I think it is Michigan. But we will see. We all know it only takes one phone call. Ask Brady Marchese, right? Marky Walbridge, another player who visited. Is this just happening?
So I just wanted to real quick mention we
breaking
got
news, boy.
we got a yes sir, we got a double eyes and a go
Let's
blue.
go.
So somebody's coming.
Oh my.
Somebody's coming.
John, I'll tell you what, John, it's always our show. And it's always our show, ain't it? I don't know what it is, but things just happen during our show. But no, great to see, man. Great to see. Let's fucking go, boys. I don't know who it is, by the way. I have no idea who this is. If I get a text or anything, I'll let you know, though.
Carter Meadows would be great.
Juju.
We'll take Carter Meadows.
Juju, find out who it is, all right, and get at me. Anyways, all right, so on to our next. So we were talking about Marky Walbridge. You said Carter Meadows? Oh, please.
That'd be sweet. Please.
Yeah, all right. So we're going to talk about Marky Walbridge now.
Sure.
I'm liking where Michigan's at. It was kind of a quiet weekend. There wasn't a lot of news. There wasn't really a lot of news. But word is Michigan crushed it. He loves Michigan. I think this is one of those, like, he's operating silently, but I think Michigan's. So the way I'm looking at our offensive line class, guys, I'm thinking Bear McWhirter, Malachi Lee, Marky Walbridge, and I'm hoping John Turntine. Okay. I'm hoping it's Malachi Lee and Marky Walbridge at my tackles, and I got Bear McWhirter and John Turntine in my interior offensive lineman, and I'm good. That's 2 top 100 guys and then 2 freaking maulers. And I'm not anti Zayden Crimpin. I'm definitely, I love me some Zayden Crimpin, which we'll talk about next. But Zayden Crimpin's a Texas A&M Michigan battle. Texas is out. It's Texas A&M Michigan.
Is out.
He does love Michigan. The hurdle for Zayden Crimpin is distance. He's from Texas, and and you can ask Kinetic. They all know they've been on top of this from the minute Kinetic and Madman and all them. He's a Texas kid, and they went to Michigan not expecting to love it. Like, they just went to experience it, but not necessarily they didn't think it would make them want to leave Texas. Well, it has. And Bear McWhirter, Jalen Pyle, and the whole crew, they're pushing hard to get Zayden Crimpin. We saw that over the weekend. It was very public. So we'll see. I mean, I don't think it's impossible, but I do think, the kid's 17, man. Is he ready to leave Texas? I mean, we'll find out. That's just what it's going to come down to. John Turntine, who I talked about, top 50 interior offensive lineman, dog, beast. If we get him, this is a big time. This is a cornerstone player, guys. This is a cornerstone player. Right now, there's buzz with Texas, but apparently they might be filling their class. I don't know. We're going to find out. He is going to be deciding July 4th. Okay. July 4th will be his decision date. Next 3 weeks are going to be nuts, guys.
That would be an epic pickup. He's one of the top in the nation. So number 3 interior O lineman in the nation and number 3 player in Texas. This would be like a cornerstone type player.
Yeah, and you know what? I just saw in the chat someone said it's probably Zion Robinson. It might be Zion Robinson. I don't know though. But if anyone does know, get at me. And I'll try and find out later.
The chat will let us know the second it happens. So we can always rely on the chat.
The next player we'll talk about, John, is Calvin Russell.
Yes.
Well, we talked about it a little bit.
Yes.
But like we talked about, July 5th, commitment date. Michigan has pushed very aggressively here. The way they got him on campus was not a normal official. Like they literally like a lot of effort. Michigan pushed very hard there. They got him there. Bryce Underwood, full court press. And as John said, Miami seems to not be as aggressive right now. I don't know if they're like waiting until the cycle goes later, if they have other targets they like more. I don't know. LSU already has 3 wide receivers committed. We have 1 wide receiver committed, soon to be 2. I mean, maybe 3. I don't know. We'll find out with Zion Robinson, but Travis Johnson's going to be a Michigan Wolverine. I feel confident about it. So we'll see, man. But I'll tell you guys right now, we get Calvin Russell, Travis Johnson, Zion Robinson, and Jalen Powell. Okay. Well, I don't want to hear shit about wide receiver recruiting. And to be real with you, we need to give Ron Bellamy a lot. We will not that we need to, we will give Ron Bellamy a lot of credit because that's
I agree.
Elite ass class, bro. Like that, these with Brady Smeagol in Bright, we're good. We have weapons now with last year's class too, with Andrew Marsh and Jamar Browder and Washington, dude. Like, geez. So yeah, we're doing good.
I still need to see it. I will disclaimer. I still need to see it on the field.
Well, yeah, but we got.
I will agree about if he lands all those recruiting. Absolutely, check that box. I still need to see it on the field to proclaim him a good coach all of a sudden.
I mean, Bryce Underwood says we will, so I'm going to trust Bryce right now. But Bryce Underwood says Bryce Underwood literally said this past week that this offense is going to be. People aren't even going to know what they're like. They don't even know what they're about to see. Like they're about to be putting in work. So we got Travis Johnson here. He's going to be committing July 4th. I feel good. Worst kept secret I think there is right now. It's looking blue. It's just looking blue. Zion Robinson predicted by Sam Webb. I love Zion Robinson. Do we have his huddle tape? I think we do. Or who's huddle tape?
Yeah, we do. We do.
So, for those who aren't familiar with Zion Robinson, this kid is special. Okay. This is a kid, okay, who is, I don't know if he's the number 1 ranked receiver in Texas. I don't know if that's true. But if he is, I mean, that's epic. But this kid has the ceiling. His ceiling is a first-round wide receiver. Okay.
He's number 10 in Texas.
Okay. Number 10 overall player or number 10 wide receiver?
Number 10 overall.
Well, I mean,
number 6 wide receiver.
Okay. But number 10 overall is a big deal in Texas, as you guys know. Like that's like the most fertile state for recruiting. But guys, this kid is it, man. He just needs to add a little bit of weight, but I don't think that needs to be overblown either because you have players like Jamison Williams and Devontae Smith. This kid has speed. This kid has athleticism. You do not as long as he can run block, which we'll see. I'm sure Sue Campbell and the boys will be putting in work there. He'll be just fine. But that play right there is a key example of how Chip Lindsey will utilize him. And I'm telling you, this kid's a playmaker. This is a big time get. And any Buckeyes bitching about hammers or say Michigan can't recruit wide receivers, shut up because Ron Bellamy is proving your ass wrong. This kid's it, and he's going to be killing Buckeyes, bro. Big fan of Zion Robinson.
Facts.
Next player we'll hit on. You can let the or go ahead. All right. Next player we'll hit on is Deuce Gerald's. He visited Michigan over the week, midweek visit. He said it is the best official visit he has had. Now, this is like an Ohio State-Michigan battle. Even though he said those words and like, oh, it's the best official visit I've had. I don't know, man. It just doesn't seem like, to me, I don't know. I'm not feeling that Michigan. I don't know. If Michigan gets them, I'm going to be surprised. There just has not been a lot of smoke. And not only has there not been a lot of smoke, this defensive line class is getting full, man. Like if we get Carter Meadows, sure, we could get another defensive tackle, but I'm kind of thinking it's going to be Ben Boulware. But if they could pull off Deuce Gerald, I know Ohio State's pushing hard for Deuce Gerald, so I kind of think that's where he's going to go. But we'll see. I mean, something to monitor. We'll monitor the Deuce Gerald's recruitment, but there's something kind of funny about it. I don't know what it is. It just seems like Michigan doesn't seem to be as aggressive with it. I don't know. Markel Dabney, next player we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
This is the second worst kept secret right now. He's blue.
He's going
blue. I know there's some debate on the Hayes Fawcett graphic, and maybe it's Savion Hyder, man. I mean, maybe that graphic. I know Moose thinks it might be Savion or something, but
I think it's
if I'm wrong, Moose, my bad.
It's got to be Dabney.
I think it's Markel Dabney. And everyone's like, oh, Hayes doesn't do graphics for 8. Yes, he does. You don't pay attention because he does. He does do graphics, and he does do cryptic ass posts for things like 3 stars. He has done that, dude. But maybe it's not. And if it's not, we'll own it. I'll own it. But I think it is. But we'll see. Hayes Fawcett said he's going to link the commitment to that post. We'll find out. If Markel Dabney commits, by the way, and he doesn't link it, then oh shit. I don't know. It could be Savion Hyder. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying it is. It could be.
And this is a number 49 linebacker in the nation, number 15 overall recruit in Virginia. And so there were really a couple of pieces that were in play here. Number one, was he allowed to play kind of his chosen hybrid position on the defense? And SMU said, sure. And maybe Michigan has also. The only other school that had any smoke at all here was Pitt, but it just seems like Michigan's got him. It feels like.
Well, what makes him unique is his coverage ability is really good for a high school player. Like it kind of reminds me of like the way Dan Campbell and Detroit Lions, the way that they like to look, in Brad Holmes, the way they like to look at defensive players is versatility. And like, they don't want all linebackers to be identical. They want linebackers with different tool sets. And like, to me, this kid fits that because his ability to cover in passing situations is really effing good. Now, he does seem a little raw in other areas, but he's athletic, and I think Michigan sees the potential in the ball of clay. And I think Michigan really, I think Brian Jean-Marie and Wink Martindale just see a lot of potential with him, and he could be a real weapon. Like, and what I mean weapon, you have various weapons. You have knives, you have guns, you have rocket launchers, right? You have, he's just another tool in the tool belt is what I'm saying. So I think the kid could offer some versatility to our defense, and I think that's why Michigan is so high on him. Next player we'll talk about is Donovan Webb, cornerback. He's predicted to Michigan. There seems to be buzz, and it seems to be trending Michigan. Donovan Webb's a very good player. He's going to be committing guys July 2nd. Be on the lookout for that. We're excited about it. It's a good get. Good get by Lamar Morgan. Big dog Lamar. And then we got Andre Clark, again, favored to Michigan, predicted to Michigan, a DB. Apparently, he's projected to play corner, but he has versatility to play on the back end of the defense as well. He is going to be committing June 30th, 2 p.m. Be on the lookout for that. And then another DB. So, and Donovan Webb's a nickelback, just so everyone's, my bad. I should have clarified that. He's more of a nickelback, pure nickelback too. He looks like a perfect nickelback. Andre Clark's a corner. Dorian Barney is a corner. So there's your 3 corners. Dorian Barney has been predicted to Michigan. This kid's a big time player. We have his photo tape too. Take a look at Dorian Barney. Sam Webb has predicted him to Michigan. This is a good get, boys. This is a good get. And you'll see here, like, this kid's ability here.
Just what you need.
Ooh, that looks like Will Johnson. That remind you of the Ohio State game? Kind of reminds me of the Ohio State game.
Oh, good call.
But yeah, I mean, he's good. He's good. This is a good get, boys. This is a good get. I mean, you can just see the back pedal. Look at the reaction time. I mean, now the quarterback obviously threw a BS ball there, but it doesn't matter. This kid has a lot of ability. You'll see this in his huddle tape. He's a playmaker. Just flat out, he's a playmaker. When you have a defense like Wink Martindale likes to run, where you're constantly pressuring the quarterback, getting in the quarterback's face, shutting down the run game, players like this are going to turn, now I'm not saying he's Will Johnson, but you could see the playmaking ability like a Will Johnson.
You can.
Yeah. So,
and he's a 93 on 247 composite. Yeah, it's not like he's that far off.
Listen, very good player. Again, Lamar Morgan's a dog. I know we're high on Lou, and Big Lou is the man. Lamar's also, let's not forget about Lamar Morgan, because he's letting people know I still run game. Okay. This is exciting, dude. Donovan Webb and Dorian Barney, yes, I love them. I wish we had Jordan Deck. So we're going to talk about that next. Jordan Deck is the last player we'll talk about here. I had a crush. I'm not gonna lie. I had a crush on the player in terms of his, obviously his film, dude. His film is nasty. Went to Baylor. I don't know, man. I mean, hopefully what happens here, here's what I'm hoping. Michigan gets a flip. I'm hoping Michigan goes very aggressive on him come October, November. We get him back because that kid is. If you told me I'm getting Jordan Deck, Dorian Barney, Andre Clark, and Donovan Webb, I am ecstatic. Now, I'm still very happy. Lamar Morgan's doing a great job. And then after last year's class, we already talked about it. Kainoa Winston and was it Jordan Young and all these guys. I can actually run it down right now. I got the list right here. Shamari Earls, Kainoa Winston, Jordan Young, Elijah Dotson, Jaden Sanders. Yeah, come on. I mean, like elite class last year.
Really
We're good. And I know Garrison. I saw Garrison. I know everyone loves Garrison.
Yeah, the politician.
Comment,
yes.
Our DB room is like, no, it's not. We're fine. I am not concerned about our DB room. We're good.
Garrison's talking shit about our DB room?
He says it's weak. I'm like, I don't agree.
Okay.
Agree.
All right. Wait till November.
Yeah. We'll see you in November. Garrison. Hey, tell me how that 10 points goes, buddy.
Yeah. 10 points. Love it.
So that's where and look, next 3 weeks, guys. Actually, not from now until mid-July, it's gonna be a good time. And then hopefully we get Savion Hyder by the end of July or sooner. And we get Calvin Russell July 5th, and we get Carter Meadows, and let's
yeah,
go.
Carter Meadows. A couple of points on Carter Meadows is that while he does have South Carolina, Penn State, and Ohio State in his schools, education's important to the Meadows family. And he wants to go to Ross School of Business, one of the best business schools in the nation by far. So there were discussions with representatives there. The only other one that I'd say, and we talked about this last night, I'd say Penn State, does have a decent business program, but not as good as Ross. I mean, Ross is like, here's the thing, you go to Ross, they have these like events where you just literally network with all the big companies. Right. I have seen it. I didn't go to Ross, but I saw one of these events firsthand where they were like literally talking to Amazon and Google and every major company you can think of.
Bro, Ross has, so I worked for a consulting firm. It was a feeder for Ross. And dude, the alumni base, the networking, like it's serious. And like, to be quite honest, I was very fortunate to get into that company because it's mostly Michigan alumni. Like I got very lucky. Yeah, so I mean, look, it's Michigan's, I think, the school speaks for itself. It's a great business program. If he, and another one, Zion Robinson, it's between us and Stanford, which is really, well, he obviously it's looking good for us, but I mean, these kids are academically focused. That's obviously what makes Michigan a very unique school because athletically and academically, we're elite, bro. So, we'll see if Michigan can close here, but it is looking good for all of these players. I mean, now everything's not a guarantee, but things do look good as it stands on June 24th.
Yeah, the other one I would just mention, the Julian Walker situation. His dad is a strength and conditioning coach at South Carolina, but he actually likes Michigan. He enjoyed the experience there.
You're cutting out a little bit, John, but yeah. So to your point though, John, Julian Walker's dad is a strength and conditioning coach at South Carolina, and he literally said, quoted, saying that he has been in this industry for 22 years and he has never seen anything like Michigan. And if you read the article, let's give a shout out to Ethan McDowell of On3, who I'm actually a fan. The kid grinds, bro. He's good. Dude, that is an amazing article. His dad is like literally fighting with himself in the article, just like, look, I'm always going to ride or die for, obviously South Carolina, the boys, because they believe that they can develop Julian Walker. But he legitimately said, he's like, look, as a father, how can I not look at what Michigan has in terms of setting them up for success, building them as a person, building them as an athlete, and having absolutely everything that you could possibly imagine to make sure these kids put themselves in the best position. And Michigan has it. And like he literally says, I've been in this industry for 22 years. I've never seen anything like this. And him and his uncle, apparently his uncle also joined them they were just blown away. And they were so blown away. There is some buzz that maybe Michigan made a move here. Now, I'll tell you right now, if Michigan somehow pulls off Julian Walker and Carter Meadows, because they're friends, by the way, along with Titan Davis, who also, we all saw the picture over the weekend where it was Tariq Bonney, Carter Meadows, Julian Walker, and Titan Davis. I mean, if they pull all four of these guys with Alistair Vallejo and Mikhail Blake, like, dude, it almost seems impossible, I'll be honest with you. But we'll see. I mean, I feel a little more because of, the whole strength and conditioning. That's my dad. Like that. I feel like maybe after the official visit glow goes down, maybe he'll want to be at South Carolina. We'll see. But I feel much better about Carter Meadows with Michigan than I do necessarily Julian Walker.
Yeah. I agree with you. I mean, that the family tie thing is tough, and we've seen that in the past. But it sometimes goes in your favor. Obviously, next year with Charles Woodson Jr. It might be playing for us.
And he looks like a dog. So yeah, I mean, exactly. DB rooms would be just fine, boys. We got Charles Woodson Jr. coming. And he looks good, man. Like, I was so impressed with his film. Like, good for him, man. Good for his dad, bro.
Ohio in shambles for the next 6-7 years.
Charles, we're about to go on a 7-year run, bro.
Charles Woodson Jr. comes in.
I said it on Saturday's video I made. Was it Saturday? No, yesterday's video, Titan Davis's video. I was like, this is the type of player where we continue our streak from 4 to 7. Like, we're gonna be like, this is gonna be a problem. We have a good problem on our hands. And it's a lot of talent. Because that's the thing too. Like, man, like, when you look at the character and makeup and the way these dudes, like, we have like football players, kids who love ball and they play physical ass football, like dog mentality, physical smash mouth football. Like, this is why, if anyone saw that, oh, John, we have got to play that Alabama video. If anyone saw this video, I'm going to play it.
Oh, right. Yeah, go for it.
This is all right. You want to know how you get Bama fans like this? Smash mouth football. Not only are we going to smash you on the field, we're going to smash and grab your players, bro. Check this out. So this video is absolutely epic, dude.
So big-time defensive lineman Titan Davis chooses Michigan over Alabama. Y'all beat us twice in the same calendar year. You took Justice Haynes from us. You took Damon Payne from us. You brought nothing but pain to us. Now you take Titan Davis. I swear there was somebody else we lost to y'all last week. And I'm just But I just got one thing to say to the Michigan fans. Some of y'all are following me, but maybe some of y'all new ones that just come across this video. I have one question for you guys. Can you please find it in your hearts, somewhere deep down, to leave us the fuck alone? Please let us be great. Get your foot off our necks, man. Give us a break. I am tired. I'm tired, Michigan. I'm tired. Can the sanctions not start already? What is the NCAA doing? Can y'all take that national championship away yet? What? I don't know what's going on in Tuscaloosa, but I know what's going on in Ann Arbor, and I don't like it. Cut it out.
Bro, Bama is down bad, bro. We have Bama.
Down
Blue
bad.
Blue blood Bama on the ropes.
Imagine losing to Michigan twice in 2024.
Shit, bro. We're taking their players. We're snatching victories. Like, we own Bama right now.
Even Ohio hasn't lost to Michigan twice in 1 year.
Yeah, just wait. College football playoffs are going to change that.
Yeah,
boy.
that's going to change that.
Yeah, we'll get to.
I don't think we can wait another second before thanking Captain Stabbin.
He left. He's not here. I hope he gets it on the replay, though, man. Thank you so much, Captain Stabbin. What a
Captain Stabbin, I like to wait till we're done with our segment, just so we're not, we have to clip these. But Captain Stabbin gifted 20. I don't know if I've ever seen 20.
I've seen 20 on Postgame, but it's still...
yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Postgame forever ago. Yeah. Like, it has been a minute. Thank you, Captain Stabbin. Sorry it took me a bit to get back to you, but congratulations to all 20 of you who got Those Who Stay Will Be Champions memberships. Absolutely epic.
So generous. And shout out to you and cheers, my friend. I got, I know you saw. So on Saturday, I posted a picture of just like, cheers of the weekend. He got me back on Sunday night. So shout out to him and thank you again, man. It means a lot. everyone who got a membership, enjoy it. Welcome to the community. We do a monthly membership show. We also are going to be getting the Avengers show going again. I think Johnny Olden's in the chat. I know Kinetic's in the chat. He's been pushing very hard for us to get that going again. So that'll be coming back. We'll get there.